Hi, my name is Vladislav Koulikov, and let's train Russian Sambo. Hi, my name is Vlad Koulikov with Ultimate Sambo, Warwick, New York. This is my helper and assistant, Tim Oshel. And today we're going to cover attacking the back and defending against back attacks. Sometimes you'll find yourself in a position once you're on your force, like this. Modern grappling world teaches you, not to get here, and they basically right. It's not a good thing not to see your opponent. And we are going to cover attacks from this position and defenses. And I'm going to try to forego the usual rear naked chokes, and I'm going to do something else more Sambo authentic. Alright guys, let me preface once again. Very often in jiu-jitsu and grappling position scenario, once you're here, you all are encouraged to go for the hooks and the choke. And even by simply getting your hooks in, you're gonna score 4 points in grappling and jiu-jitsu. So if that's your deal, you do that, okay? I'm sure you know all about chokes and gi chokes and stuff. So we're gonna take maybe a little different approach. My first attack is inverted arm lock, down with your legs, rolling arm lock with your legs. And it's a very typical Sambo attack. I know that other disciplines also have it, but it's a staple of Sambo competition. And in Russian, we call this move Yedviga. Okay, that's how it's done. The good guy, once he gets here, he doesn't prefer, but sometimes he does get here, he's going to be very clampy, like a walnut. It's going to be very hard to pry his arms or legs or do anything. So what you do, you're going to stand beside him like this. You're going to grab his belt. You want to grab his collar like this, and what you want to do, you want to step forward and just try to wipe the mat with him, like this. For a split second, that's exactly what's going to happen. It's natural reflex. He's going to try to catch himself and extend his arms. So your entering should be very well timed, okay? Because once he done that, he's going to go back to like this. And if you don't attack him, and if you continue to mess around, the referee is going to blow the whistle, and you're going to stand up, and you're going to continue from standing position. But you want to take advantage of that, okay? So, once again, you want to yank him. I'm going to do it slow for demonstrational purposes. As soon as he extends his arms, this leg is going to grapevine from the inside like this. You see, like such. You want to scoop his arm like a sickle motion, and rotate it and end up like this, facing the same way as he. You see how I grab his arm? Like this. I want to sit like this, just like this. The arm is bent 90 degrees, that's the key. I want to put my butt on my heel to track, okay, to avoid him pulling it out. Just like such. So I'm sitting, and another thing is I'm squeezing my knees. Some people teach figure 4, your feet, your legs. You really don't have to do that. If it helps you, you do that. Absolutely not a necessity. So you here, you trap, and you're very tight to him. Then this hand here is gonna reach and grab. Tim, would you just get up like this and grab like such. That is yet another device to help you keep his arm bent in 90 degrees. That's the key, guys. Once he extends it, you're going to lose this arm lock. Every time you want to do a shoulder crank, you have to keep the arm bent. Okay? So here you are, like this. And now you're going to apply forward roll over your shoulder. You always roll over the shoulder closest to your partner head. nice and slow. Watch, like this. I'm gonna start rolling like this. Okay? So once again. I'm here, I do this, and instantly, in a very rough, motion. You can't play footsie, you can't be like tentative. You have to pretend that this is a fireplace and you like a poker. You don't care about inflicting pain or anything. You have to very roughly just shove your leg in there. Grapevine in a very rough manner. So, like this. Hook, readjust, face the same way as he's facing. Reach over, grab that arm, the hand rather, start rolling. Once you roll, you hear, guys, instantly, what you want to do, you want to let go of the arm and put your hand here. Otherwise, he's going to roll through. He's going to roll through and you're going to end up like this. So I just finished my roll. I'm going to stop him from rolling through by doing this. Post my leg and hip out a little bit. Get me on the side of my hip. And once I'm here, I'm going to drop my chest on him. And my hips gonna come forward towards you, and the knee is going backwards. Therefore, I'm creating an arm lock. Like this. If somehow you don't tap him, if you became sloppy and he extends his arm or whatever, just settle for a hold down, or maybe try to arm lock him this way. Watch again, guys. He ended up here somehow. Common position in Sambo, at least. You want to yank him and very nicely placed and nicely timed grapevine from the inside like this. Rotate right away. Face up, same way he's facing. Reach over, grab his hand, and roll over your shoulder. Once you're done rolling, drop this hand here, sit up, end up in this position. Like this. And don't be posting yourself on your straight arm. Right away, drop your body weight on top of him. Hips up, knee goes back. And you're playing this kind of arm lock on him. If you want to grab the belt, whatever, it's fine. Do like this. If you can do it, settle for hold down, another point scoring technique. If he straightens the arm, or re-catch it with the other leg, and arm bar like this. Now we're going to cover a bicep and forearm crush. Very similar to the first technique, to Udviga, but no roll. You here, once again, make this kind of motion, you scoop, but this time you don't rotate like this. You keep your grapevine like such. Would you lift your head like this? Your shin bone is on your partner's forearm. And then you want to reach and just yank it up. Okay? You bone it's up into his forearm and the bicep, more in his forearm than anything. Let's look at this one again, shall we? Yank, get the arm extension, grapevine, not deep, don't rotate all the way. As soon as you hooked, drop your weight, make him bend. Grab his forearm, pull it up. In order to get better leverage, don't just yank with your arms. Put your back behind it, and you can put your foot here to drive into the mat, drive into him so he doesn't get up. Like this. subject of grapevines, let's look at another staple of Sambo competition, cannery, calf crush. You start like this. Once again, you want to yank him. Now you want to get his hips extended so you can get your grapevine, you can get your hook. Very quickly, this leg grapevines like this. Okay? So a couple points. Make it quick, make it very well timed, and make it like a tough, rough motion. You know, rude, crude. Another very important point, super important point. I cannot overemphasize how important this is. You always have to stay on top of your partner. Sometimes, you know, in order to make your life easier, you go like this to get the grapevine. Once you're here, team is going to get up, cross face you, and slam you down. So stay on top of him. You here, you yank, you get your grapevine, and you see, at all the times, I stay on top of him. So that's where I got my shin on his calf. I'm gonna reach, grab his instep, break him down, reinforce the grab on the instep with both hands. Now, another very crucial point. Some people teach figure 4 your legs like this. You don't have to, number one. And number two, it's not practical. The way we were taught in Sambo 70, to put your foot in your own heel to reinforce the pressure. Now you apply two opposite motions. You push with this leg into the calf and you pull with your hands. Severe pressure on the calf and he taps. Once again, guys, little details. You yank him, you grapevine, and as you start applying your motion, very often people go with pressure, so team rolls. Like this. It does not matter that he rolls. Once you're here, you can still apply the very same calf crush. Grab his instep, reinforce, and pull down. The only point you have to remember, some sneaky guys will try to armbar you on this arm. Okay, so as long as you're aware of that, you can avoid that. You have so much leverage, you can tap him even with one arm. That's point number one. Number two, you are not reactive. He is reactive, you are proactive. So usually you have more time, you are ahead of the game. So if you let your arm good, he won't be able to peel you off. And the pain will kick in instantly, just like this. Another grapevine submission, which we call in Sambo rastяжка, which means stretching, and you might know it as a banana split. Once you're here, you start attacking with your cannery, with your calf crush. You're here, you get your grapevine, but the guy knows what's going to happen. So what he does, he extends the leg. Once he extends the leg, it's going to be impossible for you to get it bent. So what you want to do, you want to figure 4 your feet. You can keep this foot here, on the inside of team's leg, or you can double grapevine like this. It doesn't really matter. Okay? Then this leg, you want to hug his knee and you want to put him on his back and onto your belly like such. You want to hug his knee with both hands. Don't just grab leg like this. You want to hug and connect your hands. And now you're stretching him. Okay? This leg comes to your chest and your leg's pushing his other leg in the opposite direction. Now if you want to reinforce the pressure, you can switch this hold to this. You have more leverage and you stretch. Start attacking with a calf crush. He knows what you're about to do, extends his leg, it's going to be impossible to grab. You figure 4, double grapevine, grab his ankle, pull him on his back onto your belly, latch on like such. If you want to switch your foot, switch over here. Stretch in 2 different dimensions, there and there. This move also from Grapevine series, you have to take note. It's illegal in a few styles. I don't think it's legal in Jiu-Jitsu. It's certainly illegal in Sambo, but you can do it in grappling and no holds barred or whatever. In any discipline that allows neck twisting and spine locks. We're gonna start here, here, get no grapevine. You got the grapevine. And somehow you feel not so confident with a leg lock. So what you wanna do, you wanna grab him like this and right here, like such. And you wanna pull him on top of you as you roll. Like this. Okay? But he's not literally on top of you. He's on top, but your hips are shrugged out. Your hips are hipped out. You're shrinked out. You see, he's laying on my leg, but not on my pelvic area. This is free. And now what I want to do, I want to grab this arm, lean back, put it underneath my, like this. Okay? That's what he is. Now I'm going to scoop his head and pull it towards me. Okay, guys? It's a spine and a neck lock. You want to do it with two hands? Do two hands. Okay, guys, you're here. Maybe you did take the rear mount and you just felt that you exhausted your opportunities to choke him. Guys, too damn good. So disengage one hook, get the deep grapevine, hook him under here like this. Maybe grab his chin, whatever. And you see I have nice pulling device. Roll him into me, but not on top. On the side like this. Remember, he's too good to choke, so I don't want to be here and messing with the choke again. I'm here, like such. My hip is shrimped out. I want to bring this underneath me, like this. Grab his head, pull it towards me. As I do that, my right leg extends. Once again, guys, you're here in a turtle position. You know, whether you have hooks in or no hooks, it doesn't matter. Once again, let's assume that you exhausted your opportunities of choking, or you want to surprise him, you know, because every time you hear, people expect choke. That's the right thing to do, and everybody expects it, and nothing is wrong with that. But we are going for rolling armbar. Okay, rolling armbar from the turtle. So once you're here, you have to disengage one of your hooks and just keep other one in like this. Don't forget the hook is right here. That's what the hook is. So with the one hook in, when your calf is kind of hugging his belly, with this hand closest to your partner's head, you want to reach and overhook his arm like this. Okay? So as you overhook, you want to fall on top of your partner's head and put your body on this side. Like this. Now guys, this technique is very good with the gi because there is friction between your body and the gi or kurtka. It's not so good without because you're slippery and that can backfire on you. And if your control is not good, Tim is just going to pop his head free, boom, and you're on the bottom. Here you are. So what you have to do, guys, you have to squeeze your legs. You want to pin his head and really pinch those legs so he cannot pop his head free. That's the most crucial element. And it's a complex technique because you have to maintain this control as you're rolling. It's not just static. You have to keep it and keep rolling. That's why I guess it's a complicated technique. So you're here, like this. Here, right there. Your heel is across. Hook in the arm, dropping, and you squeezing your legs together. Like this knee pinches his head, and this comes towards me, like this. Now what I'm gonna have to do, I'm gonna have to loop over and hook his thigh, like such. And now I'm gonna execute scissor-like motion with my legs, assist myself with this pulling arm, and roll him over. Like this. Don't let go of the leg. Okay, guys, beforehand. If you let go of the leg, team is gonna roll through and square up with you like such. And you just lost a good position. Watch again, guys. Only keep one hook and not like this. Your calf hugging his belly. Reach over, fall on your side, squeeze your knees, hug his leg, execute scissor-like motion. As soon as you flip him over, bring this leg quick over here. Now you can let go of the leg and go straight for the arm. Once again, lean over, hook his leg, this leg comes here, you drop on top of his hand. Pinch, hook the leg, roll him over, maintain the leg. As soon as he hits the mat, bring this leg over, let go of the leg, apply armbar. Yet another rolling arm bar. I call this one dive through. So you're here in a turtle position. Once again, you have the rear mount. Once again, leg hugging his belly. You're gonna be here, grabbing like this and like this. And now, guys, what you do, you take a roll. You take a roll right here. This leg kicks him over like a scorpion's tail. Okay, so you're here, you just step in, bring him over. Control so he doesn't roll through. Control him by the belt and lapel, collar rather. Bring this leg over, snatch an armbar. So once again, guys, sometimes you can rock back if you want to create momentum. And it's like you're stepping off the cliff, but you don't fall head first, you roll under. Okay, it's a controlled fall. So you're here, and as you roll through, bring him over like this, bring leg over, scoop in the arm, apply an armbar. Sometimes, guys, you are nearly to give up. This guy is so good, you cannot tap him no matter what. But you can still score points. Remember, it's a game. It's always good to finish, and I love to go for the kill. Everybody does love submissions. But sometimes you have to score points and settle for that. So what we're going to do from now is a typical turnover from a turtle. Okay, turnover into the pin. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put my hand right here. Not top of his head is going to slide. And not too much on his back, right? Top of his neck. My knife hand ends up right here somewhere, like this. Other hand is gonna come underneath Tim's arm and on top of my own. Okay, figure 4 again. So now, guys, what I'm going to do, I'm gonna hop up on my toes and rotate to Tim's opposite side. with every inch I rotate, this is gonna crank more and more and more, okay? So as I'm here, I'm gonna rotate. You see, he's getting turned over already. Now I'm gonna put my chin in his lats, like this. Use even my chin for more leverage, and pull him right into the hold down, like this. Arm is entangled, he's controlled. I'm scoring points for crossbody hold down. Once again, in a little bit more details. Put your hand here, other one comes under this, and grab your own hand. So it's a figure 4 device, leverage, okay? I'm pushing the neck down as I'm applying pressure like this. I would have tapped him, but he can roll, and that's what the technique is designed for, like this. That's the mechanics behind it. Here, here, hop up, rotate, tighten it up, pull him using your chin as well, straight into the hold down. You can keep this grip, guys. That's very good. Wizard grip. He cannot turn out away from you because you have that. Try him. Okay? And he can't turn into you because you're pushing with your toes into him. Okay? Like this. If you want to switch, you can go into conventional hold down. That is up to you. Another turnover yet, using the gi. I call bad dog on a leash because you have to yank him back like that. Make sure that your partner does not sit like that. In competition, you don't care. But the idea is to flip him back and to avoid knee injury. Make sure he goes like this on his balls of his feet. So once you're here, once again, hand comes here, just like during previous technique, but you grab the gi. Other one comes in his armpit and grabs your own gi, like this. Not the hand, the gi. You have to have loose grip. Once you're here, post yourself on this foot, closest to his head. And now what you want to do, you want to yank him back and spin under him like you're doing an arm throw, arm spin throw, like this. And you're going to end up in this kind of hold down. Once again, his arm is nicely engaged, nicely grapelined. He cannot roll out away from me because I have this arm, and yet he can roll into me because I have my chest on top of him. So you can even hold him down like this. So, as you can see, in this case, my left arm is withering him, overhooking, and my right arm has his collar, and I grab myself like this. If he tries to roll away from me, he cannot. If he tries to roll into me, I'm going to meet him with my chest, put my toes down, and compress into him. And I can hold him down just like that. If I want to switch to something more conventional, I can do so as well. Look at this technique from this angle. I grab him here, opposite hand comes under this way, and grabs my gi. I'm not going for this one, not going for quarter Nelson anymore. I'm going for this one, yank on a leash. Put this one here to create, so I can push myself, create leverage, and as I fall, I pull him over my body, okay? Like this. Continue to rotate around my axis and up like this. Grab so you can yank under, grab yourself, make sure his toes are like this. Post yourself for leverage and yet another turnover, another just point scoring technique that might lead to something else. I can't tap him, but I can grab the gi. Nothing stops me from doing that. So I'm here, guys, like this. And I'm going to step across to get momentum. Like this. Okay? Step across, maintain this grip, put this leg on top of his head. Like such. Okay? And now I'm going to use this momentum that I created to yank on his belt and turn him over. I'm going to pin his head, and my power is going to roll him this way on his back. Okay, I'm going to use my leg, I'm going to use my body, I'm going to use my arms to pull. Like such. Like this. Guys, what this can lead to, that can lead to a triangle choke from a side and a variety of things. Or you can just settle for a normal hold down. Once you're here, just hook him like this, hip heist, and apply the hold down. We're here, I'm gonna step through, which is gonna yank him, put my leg on his head, roll him over. And now the turnover into the pin, into the hold down. There is no chokes in Sambo, in conventional Sambo. Only in combat you can choke, not in sport. So once you're controlling his back like this, you might go for chokes, which we'll see later. But right now I'm gonna settle for a pin. What you want to do, apply the headlock, reach, and grab his tricep right here, like this. You see what I'm doing? I'm pulling onto it, and you see how his base changes? He's tilting over there. So now I have to do something to assist his turnover. And what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna whip under him, like this, and turn him over. To avoid him to roll through, because he's gonna roll through if I don't follow up, I'm gonna use such a device as underhook to keep him on his back. Okay, I'm gonna be here. Okay, and as I roll through, once he hit the mat, or once he is about to hit the mat, my left hand in this case is gonna jig in this way. Okay, underhook. So if he tries to roll, I'll put him back on his back. I'm gonna put him back on his back, hip heist, and follow up with some kind of hold down, whichever you feel comfortable with. Little different variation of doing this technique, guys. The first ones, I'll just do it quick. You roll on your back like this, which is good. Second one is called high leg over. So what you're going to do, 1 second here. What you're going to do, instead of rolling on your back, you're going to put your head on the mat, and you want to high leg, like this. My head never leaves the mat, I'm bridging. And what it does, it just speeds up and makes, creates more velocity into my turnover. It just whips him over. Because some guys, like I tried to do this technique on Tim, and he's got superior base. It's very hard to roll over. He's got very mobile trunk, and he's very flexible. It's hard to do this on him. I can never create enough leverage. But once I do the whip over, like this, head down, it just whips him over. Be careful to catch him on time so he doesn't roll through. If you want to grab the chin, you can grab the chin and follow up into this hold down like this. Once again, high leg, headlock, grab the arm, post your head, and high leg. Underhook, grab the chin, hip heist, end up in this kind of hold down. Okay guys, we've been talking about attacking the back because in conventional Sambo we don't really work into taking the back, okay? If it's given, then we attack from the rear side. But usually there is no such strategical goal to take the back. However, in this one, I'll work on that. It's a unique and quite unorthodox control, so that's why I like it. Remember, if you compete, let's say in jiu-jitsu or grappling, if you get 2 hooks, you score points, right? 1 hook doesn't count. So sometimes what guy is going to do, once you get 1 hook, he's not going to let you get another, right? And very often they buck you on the side like this, just like such. And once I want to get another hook in, Tim is going to raise his leg, and he's good at that. Okay? So what you guys going to do from here? Once you're here, you want to hip out a little bit and get your foot across like this. Okay? Instead of having here, you're going to get across. If you want to, grab it with your own hand and you want to figure 4. Okay? So-called anaconda. Now you have superior leverage and you can squeeze his guts out literally, okay? Like this. And once you start squeezing him, it's going to be very uncomfortable, and then you're going to work for your choke. And experienced guys will escape the rear mount sooner or later, right? Like let's say Sakuraba and Dajiro Matsui. It's like day in the office. They always give up their backs to the Gracies and they escape. But this one is much harder to escape. And once you get caught here, maybe even if you don't get choked, this is not a good position to be. I can punish you without getting tired and without getting lactic acid. It's a good squeezing device, okay? Get this leg here, squeeze, squeeze, and you start working for your chokes or whatever. So once again, guys, in a rare occasion, when a Sambo guy will go to get the back, or me, when I go get the back, I get 1 hook, Tim is gonna protect the 2nd hook, and he'll try to buck me over like this to escape and stuff. Keep holding on to him, use his gi for handle. You can't. Hip out a little bit away, and so your calf is free. Your shin and calf is free. Get it here, grab yourself, pull it in, figure 4 like this, squeeze, squeeze, and start working. Alright guys, most people know not to make this mistake, and it's a kind of popular counter leg lock, but I'm still going to cover it. Normal guys will never cross their feet as they're working towards your neck, okay? Sometimes people forget or get excited, they cross their feet, because they feel as they have superior control, okay? And what you do, remember about your defense, like this, grab your gi so he doesn't choke you with the gi, and protect your neck so he doesn't apply no gi choke. And once you're here, get 1 leg up, reinforce with other leg up, and just thrust your hips up. This is excruciating leg lock. It's so painful. Like this. Even if he does have a choke hold on me without me protecting, let's do it, Tim. You choke me. He can't, because pain kicks in instantly. Alright, once again, if the guy was stupid enough to cross his feet, he deserves to be tapped from here. 1 leg, you see, great leverage. Other one to reinforce leverage. Lean back, thrust your hips up. Once again, guys, you don't want to be trapped here. This is ungrateful business to teach you how to escape a good choker from here. However, there's some things to do. First thing, don't panic, okay? Always protect your neck, always shrug it in. If you're a wrestler, if you're a grappler, you have no neck, okay? No neck, just like this. And as team is trying to work towards my neck, remember that's your first priority. Then, as you want, as you feel you can afford, you want to bring your feet like this. Okay? You want to bring your feet. It gives you mobility and sponge-like motion. But once you're here, you want to grab your partner's toe like such. Okay? You want to grab your partner's toe like this, and what you want to do, you want to put the quarter part of your elbow right in his part where meat bones, where meat means the bone, like such. Okay? I don't think some people preach that you can tap somebody like that. Maybe in some occasions, but I never met anybody who tapped anybody with a shin lock in real life. But it's painful, but he can easily readjust. But what I want to do, as soon as he readjusts, I want to throw this leg off and hip heist this way very quickly. And once I'm here, I'm going to hip heist again, rotate 360 degrees, and end up in a top position. Once again, protect yourself. Number one priorities. Don't play footsies with his foot like this. Or some guys possess like freaky flexibility. And if you play footsies, they're going to choke you anyway. Okay, so neck first, neck first, neck first. Drive your legs up towards you. Grab this, like this, both hands. Elbow, the very tip of the elbow goes right here. Like this. And you apply this pressure. Okay? He's going to react. Maybe you won't tap him, but he's going to react. And as he does it, you throw it off. Throw your hips forward. And as you do that, you hip heist this way, 180 degrees, and then more 360. And you escape. Once again, protect yourself. Number one priorities. Don't play footsies with his foot like this. Or some guys possess like freaky flexibility. And if you play footsies, they're going to choke you anyway. Okay, so neck first, neck first, neck first. Drive your legs up towards you. Grab this, like this, both hands. Elbow, the very tip of the elbow goes right here. Like this. And you apply this pressure. Okay? He's going to react. Maybe you won't tap him, but he's going to react. And as he does it, you throw it off. Throw your hips forward. And as you do that, you hip heist this way, 180 degrees, and then more 360. Once again, you're in this position. Let me preface again. You don't want to be here. So now Tip threw his arm around my neck. He didn't choke me yet, okay? He threw it like this, just like such. Sometimes he kind of, did it a few times, and he's kind of relaxing. He's chilling because he's in a good position. And I exhausted my opportunity to throw all out. He's got superior control in the rear mount, so he's here. And it's a very, technique that designed on timing again. And once I feel that I can do it, when he's not grabbing anything, he's like this. I want to grab my fingers this way, like such, on the fatty part of his thumb. Rotate this, yank it through, and apply the arm lock. Okay, so it's an arm bar versus sloppy rear mount, let's say. So he's here, just hanging, not applying anything, because he's like regrouping himself. Grab him like this. Use this as a handle. Rotate, pull it forward, arm bar. Alright guys, another escape from being dominated from the back. Team gets my back like a referee kind of position. Yes, something more in the back, more in the back. Yes, like this. And throws one arm over. Tries to choke me. He didn't get his hooks yet. Okay, so you have to move quick. It's very doable with the kurtka situation. So you want to grab and like pin his elbow like such. You want to lean forward. You want to put your head on the mat and tripod yourself. Okay, you didn't even throw him, you just change your position. And once you threw him, you follow up. Once again guys, from this angle, it's very simple and nevertheless effective. He grabs my neck, I grab, pull on his elbow just to alleviate the pressure a little bit. Bend forward, put my head on the mat and get on a tripod. Alright guys, this counter and escape. He's once again, in a dominant position from the rear, but he made a crucial mistake. He put his knee between my knees. So once again, staggered pattern. He's mine, he's mine. What I have to do, I have to lean into his leg and grab it behind his knee notch right here, like this, and roll between his legs, apply the rolling knee bar. Very much like standing, only from the kneeling position. Like this. Watch it from the back. The team is in a good controlling position, only with one mistake. Sometimes to secure his leg staying there, I can like put my hook like this, so he doesn't pull it out once he realizes he made a mistake. I want to lean, grab him right here, grab his belt, roll him through like this, snatch, go for the knee bar, arch your hips, control his legs, squeeze your legs, cross him. Alright, now team is like in a transitional period. I shot on him, he rotated, he's about to, do something very nasty to me, okay? Get the rear mount or whatever, you have to get out of here. That's your active position, don't be completely defensive. So the first thing you want to do, you want to post yourself on your leg, like this, okay? Right now, he's going to be crushing you. So post yourself, and before he amounted to anything, you want to do a regular hip heist. Like the idea is to get your hips as far away from team as possible. So I'm going to shoot forward, rotate, and square up. Once again in a slower speed. It's a two-dimensional move, guys. It's move forward and rotation. Alright? You want to post yourself like this, and you want to throw your hips as far as you can that way. Okay? You push off this leg comes forward, flying like a bullet, like this. And then you switch your hips, you hip heist. Once my partner has got me around the belly, it doesn't mean I'm going to give up. Even in this position, I still want to be proactive. Post yourself right away and get up like this, okay? You want to loop your arm this way. This one gets here, peel off, and grab him like this. Once you're here, once again, you have to do quick hip heist. You want to rotate, get him here, and apply inverted arm lock. Watch again, guys. Proactive position like this, knee up. You're a ball of energy. You want to stand up, upright position like this. You want to loop around and control his elbow. If you're trying to peel his hands, you're not going to, because his elbow is not controlled. So control his elbow like this, and now you can peel. Once you peel, you grab like this. And very quickly rotate 360 degrees, pull him in your guard, apply arm lock. Once you're here, guys, you create leverage via figure 4 device, and you drive this towards the back of his head like this. Don't try to come over here. Some people are flexible, and the team might be able to grab himself, believe it or not, and that will stop my move from progressing. So keep it peeled off. Not here, not a chicken wing. Inverted arm lock. Keep it like this and like this. Once again, you hear, and the guy is very sensitive, okay? Guy is super good. You feel, and he knows all about it. So he like pinches his elbows, you can't loop him. So what you do from here, grab your hands here and try to get up. Start standing up. Like this, like this, like this. And he's gonna probably get up with you. And once you're here, throw your hips forward, guys, and be careful of rear suplexes and stuff. So keep throwing your hips. You see I'm far away from him. If I'm control, he's gonna lift me up and either throw me over his chest or lift me and sweep my legs to the side and get me again here. So once again, I'm here, I tried my arm locks, I can't. I'm gonna start standing up, this here, hips away, and as I feel his hands, I hip heist and score up. Once again, guys, and let me say this technique works better like in grappling, no gi, because he has more control with the gi. But sometimes, by instinct, wrestlers still go to grabbing like this. I would have grabbed the belt. But once you're here, force yourself, start peeling out. He gets up, hips away, and peel, and let him carry your weight. Boom, and as you slide down, square up. Alright guys, this is a bit of an unorthodox technique, but if you hit all the right buttons, it's gonna work. Tim is here, even with the hooks in, and he works his choke. In order to work the choke, he's gonna like close the gap. He's gonna have to put chest to chest. Yeah, there we go, like this. What I'm going to do, I'm gonna reach and grab his head, both hands. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put the top of my cranium right in his face, like his radial nerve, or his teeth, or nose. And I'm gonna apply pressure. Like this. And as I'm applying it, I'm wrenching him over. Like this. Alright guys, let me explain something. Jawline here, radial nerve, top lip, nose, cheekbone, very sensitive. And what you're going to do from this angle, you're going to just put your head in either of these spots and drive your head into him. This is numb over here, and this is sensitive, okay? And that's exactly what you're going to do. Like a headbutt. When you headbutt, you use that, hard part of your head in here, soft of his. Okay? But it's not a headbutt, therefore you're not going to get cut or anything. It's a gradual technique. You jam your head, and you pull his head into your top of your head, and you roll him over, and the pressure makes him release the hooks and roll with you. He's going to be very sensitive to the pain, and he's going to, do what I say, do what I want him to. So let's look at it again from this angle. Tim is here, okay, and as he starts working the choke, I of course defend it. That's my first priority. Then I want to grab his head, both hands, drive my head in his sensitive spot, and roll him over. Get the top, get the hold down, and so forth. Alright guys, let's imagine I shot and I got stuck, and we'll look at two versions. One head only, guillotine, and one with head and arm. So during the guillotine, if Timmy caught me in a guillotine, Right away, guys, you want to latch on, because if he can get his hips away, you are done, okay? So right away, what you want to do, you want to relieve the pressure. First thing, you want to knee slide, okay? Just like this. And the way you do it, guys, you don't slide your knee like this, because you want to chin whip you this way. You want to maintain good posture, straight up. And you want to, right here. Once you feel you're nice and close to him, it's all a matter of leverage. You see, he's on top of you, you're on the bottom, which means you have a prerogative in your takedown game. Once you're here, grab him. Once you're here, grab him, step through, lift up, and get like this. Once you pass his legs, he cannot choke you. Sooner or later, he's gonna let go. And you get the top hold down. Once again, I shot. Tim caught me in a guillotine. I'm lucky. He did not execute it immediately, right away. Peel. First thing is first. Breathe. Second thing, get the close the distance. Because he can choke me here or he can jump in the guard. So as long as my hips are close to him, I'm good. I want to knee slide, get my posture upright. Don't remain bending over, like this. Grab his legs, put this one here, and as you lift him, sweep legs to the outside, like this. Now Tim has got my arm as well. It's a headlock with an arm. Let's turn around. Like this. He's got me like this. Okay? So now I don't have that danger hanging over me of being immediately choked out. But it's still a bad position. So once again, became proactive. You become proactive. Put your foot here. Okay? If the headlock is tight, once again, alleviate the pressure, peel on the hand. And now, once again, you're doing a hip heist. Throw your hips over there and rotate. Square up, you're out of danger. Once again, I shot, or whatever the case might be, I ended up in a front headlock. Arm and neck. Post yourself, ball of energy, you can do stuff here. Peel. Peel the hand, grip. Okay? Throw as far as you can. You know, imagine unimaginable. Imagine you throw it over there. And rotate. Hip heist. Peel and throw. Sit out. We just looked at attack in the back. Sambo is a sport, therefore you attack and defend yourself. But in combat Sambo, the most sense makes to defend against attack in the back. And that's exactly what we are going to cover right now. So, Team Bear hugs man under the arms. It could be over the arms, it doesn't matter. So what she has to do first, she has to peel his hands off. There's a variety of ways. She can nudge him like this. She can reverse headbutt him. She can donkey kick his shin and scrape. She can stomp on his foot, or any combination of that. Okay, so anything all together. Maybe shift a little bit and throw an elbow, just like this. Anything, anything, anything. Or once again, a combo. So let's presume she peeled his hands off after anything she did. What she wants to do, she wants to apply reverse figure 4 wrist lock, just like this. You see? She applies pressure on his wrist, like this. Reverse wrist, and it's also an arm bar, figure 4 arm bar, just like that. What she wants to do next is step to the outside with her left leg, like such. Extend her right leg, put it on his tippy toe. It's going to be передняя подножка. You see, in order to prepare Tim to be thrown, she wants to apply the arm lock so Tim gets on his tippy toes. His pain is going to bring him like this. It's going to elevate him. And now he's nice and ready. In a combat situation, you don't let go of the lock. As he goes over, arm stays in place and it snaps. It breaks. For the demonstrational purposes and for the purposes of just learning, Ma'am is going to let go. So she applies front trip, just like that. But in reality, you keep holding on to the arm and you break it. Second technique against rear grab and a neck grab. Very common hold. They wanna. People that don't train panic once something gets around their throat. It's very scary. Here at Ultimate Sambo or in any grappling style, you're in this position all day long. So don't panic. Okay. So first thing you do, and we'll assume that attacker stays like this, square-footed. You wanna tug on his forearm just to alleviate some pressure. You want to switch your elevation and you want to dump him over. And follow up with a kick, arm bar, or what have you. Or escape. Now we're going to throw a little monkey wrench at Yvonne. Tim is going to attack her, and now he's going to step back. No matter how good you are, guys, I don't care if you're freestyle champion. If you're here, you cannot throw. But what we're going to do, we're going to apply classical principle of self-defense. Go with the flow. Now let's rotate sideways, please. Other way. Thank you. So that's the Tim's position. Tim steps back. Yvonne's posture is broken. She cannot throw him forward. But what she does, she's going to hook onto his leg and take a diagonal step and take him down. Followed up by anything. I hope you guys enjoy these techniques. Attacking the back and defending. It's crucial to know how to attack and how to defend. Personally, I would not recommend you to end up on your force being rear mounted, but it's not the end of the world. So train hard, escape bad positions and don't get into them, and good luck on the mat. I'll see you in my next tapes.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Давай, до конца. Руку встречай, бери отворот. Ну. Пряменько стой. Захват возьми правый. Правый. Опа, срывай руку. Срывай руку.
That's right, that's what you do.
Уходи оттуда. Уходи, Саня.
I'm sorry.
Руки.
From the ultimate school, also in New Jersey, he is the Russian Sambo champion. He's the 175-pound category. Vladislav Koulikov. Give him a nice hand, ladies and gentlemen. Ultimate school, Sambo champion. Now to the ring for your final Let's get it on! Come on, Vlad. It's your fight, Vlad.
You can get video from your friend's fight from that guy that was filming on camera, right? Some guy was filming the whole thing like this guy. Yeah, get that.
I was shooting right into the light, man. I think I got some good shots.
Oh, we got a hold there. Okay, 144 into the first round. A lockout tap out. Ethiopian Jib. Ultimate Sambo champion. Vladislav.
Like to have advanced middleweights, advanced middleweights like to
Come on, Vlad! Come on, Vlad, don't let him.
ring
That's it, that's it, that's it.
advanced
That's it, that's it.
number one.
good. That's it, that's it, that's it. Oh, excuse me, guys. No, these guys. Come on, Vlad! There you go. Very good. I can't stay. There you go. That's it, sink it.
And a silver medal 2002 Sambo Pan Am Games. His opponent, Nick Wilsonini in the red corner. A fourth Dan in judo has been studying for over 20 years. This marks his first Sambo competition and he dedicates this match to his students. Let's give both fighters a round of applause.
What was in 89 he was? Still. Yeah, he's good though. He's good.
Come on, Vlad. There's no pinpoints in this stuff. No. Come on, Vlad. You ain't gonna get it that way. Strong, I got you. Yeah, Vlad! Yeah, Vlad! Let's see, let's fight this time. Armbar, armbar. Oh, go. Lock it up! Lock it up! Lock it up. Come on, Vlad! Get out, Vlad! He's got it. Yeah! That was cool. Yeah! Woo! Yeah! Way to go! Yeah, Vlad!